Consisted of myself, Crystal, Sarah, and Jackie. Initially, we did have Valentine in the group, but he dropped the class and left me with three lovely young ladies who I got to get to know a little bit better through these outside activities. I apologize for the background noise and music going on. We're out here in Long Beach, California, trying to get a win, so I got to shut it down early, and I will not break curfew even for this video. For our first meeting outside of class, we ended up going to the Doghouse Grill. Everything from what the class was going to consist of to me having to hear about boyfriends and husbands. So we kind of just some small talk to get acquainted with each other. Learned a little bit about interests and things that we had in our lives. I obviously told them I play a little bit of basketball. I learned that Jackie and Sarah used to ride horses. Crystal is not that big on sports or anything like that, but that's all right. We tried to teach her. We tried to pick her up as the time went along, but she was right. She just doesn't like sports. Now, me being the competitive person I am, I thought, you know what? I can talk some trash. I can back it up. Go-karts, it's nothing. I'll win me a go-kart race or two. Go home, tell them they can do better next time. But you know what? Them things are small. Them things are real small. I'm not making no excuses, but I couldn't really push the gas pedal down all the way. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I finished last, if I recall correctly. But more than made up for it when we saw Crystal climb to the top of the rock climbing and had trouble getting down because she was scared. Yeah, I said that she was scared.
When it came to our first meeting, we met the day we found out we were all in a group together. And it was kind of a quiet group. Valentine was kind of the one that was in charge. He kind of got us to all do our group thing, and he's the one that actually taught us the Russian. So when he ended up dropping the class, it was just us four. We kind of all didn't talk that much. But then when we had our second in-class activity, Tyler was gone for basketball, but us girls got together and we talked, and we had to do the step outside of our comfort zone and talk to different people, maybe someone we didn't talk to every day or a random stranger. So it kind of made us a little bit more comfortable that none of us really wanted to talk to everyone. Some of us did get along better than others. I think it had to do with location, with Jackie and I being really the only ones who were in Fresno most. We kind of hung out more. Crystal lived out of town, so it was a little bit more difficult, and Tyler traveling with basketball. But we all did get along in class and outside of class.
At Doghouse, grab something to eat. Our first topic of discussion was our secondary group presentations and how those went and how our group interaction was. Then we moved on to talking about our virtual groups and how hard it was to choose topics and how awkward it became to find people to engage in our discussions. Then we moved on to talking about our COMM108 class that we took and how we all saved it to the last year of our college careers to take because we dreaded taking it. Then we talked about Crystal's recent engagement and how her and her fiance are on the hunt for a new house. Sarah and I became pretty close throughout all this. We shared conversations over our virtual groups, which brought us closer because we both were in sororities together. So her and I most likely will continue our friendship outside of our primary group.
I feel the four of us were put together because we're all somewhat of introverts. However, when pushed, I feel like we all speak our mind and we are all, we work well together. I feel that our personality assessments helped put us together. I feel like who got along best were Jackie and Sarah, but they had a lot in common.
You were raised on an asphalt farm. Ain't never heard a rooster crow. Never walked barefoot by a river. Felt the mud up the points to toes. You never roll in the hay, you never falling in four-wheel. Climb up on in here, girl, let me show you how country feels. Get your hair down, get you some of this laid on back. Kick your shoes off, kick them off, get you some of this slow down fast. I'll take you up and down these hollers and hills. Let me show you how country feels.